She's like a theater kid. So does that make her an artist, an actor? I was just thinking dancer made sense here. Ah, Team Blast might be used for something, but I don't know what. Maybe we can find Edward's law firm. That would help, maybe. Posters and additional setters 5 and choreography by November Studios. That's what we need to find. August Dance School, they advertise lesson for ballet and jazz classes. There's hardly any other information available. Instead of November Studios, maybe we should call this No Mention Studios. Okay, let's try that. They do choreography, but like... So, John's Graphics and Print, that's where we got her from to begin with. Okay, we gotta find a Children of Eden poster, maybe. It tells us to search for whoever was performing it, but it doesn't say here who the performers are, right? I mean, it's a musical with songs by Steven Schwartz. Hardest part of love, lost in wilderness. Also, if you haven't already, you should hit the back button to go back to Johnson Graphics Print, and instead of searching for Children of Eden, search for whoever was performing it. November Roottrees. November Studios, but this list was nowhere. We already tried this. Nice thought, though. cast list. Edward Roottrees. Let's look up Edward, I guess. How is his law firm? Did I not learn about like root tree law or something? I feel like I'm missing like what the game wants me to do here. Might be time to hit the hint button. Let's go through our pages here real quick. So there's no shot that that's what they want me to do, right? I don't know when she was born, but that's too early, probably. Or too late. I didn't know this would be your email. I'm just trying it because why not? Yes, that's not it then. We don't need this. Well, we can have the VIP patch, I guess. We don't need this though. (1992) Elias invented. Five pieces. Five pieces are first sold in in 1924. So that's not seem relevant right now. Five pieces are rolled out of New England. So what's next section? Slides is going to put insurance companies in that the Roottrees going to Clans Trust. Well, if I had to read this over again. Raina's new clothes were a hit with other parents, including Carl's cousin Jim Roottrees, an opera singer who had a young daughter around the same age as Raina. Word spread. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr., who had at the time spearheaded the route. 1982. That adds up, right? Yeah. Schools produce yearbooks, which are albums of stage photos of students, typically with solid color or cloudy backgrounds. Okay, so... Oh, I thought this was this other picture for a second. This one. Whoops, my bad. Oh, wait. Does this have to be November? Unless she's also in here. Unless this is a hidden child. On the back of the photo in childish printing writing it says November. Oh my god. Oh, but this was in the 70s, so she wouldn't be a kid anymore. So she can be a dancer. Oh! Oh my god.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations! I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Guardian adoption otherwise. I wonder what this thing wanted to lead me to. I won't lock in. You can summon me whenever you wish, or this will end your... Well, we know this picture talks about... Mr. Morden. And we know that this one and her adopted grandfather. Him and his roommate. EC. Mr. Miller. Last puzzle. Let's just mark this shit. E.C. Mr. Miller, not killer. We were told that on the envelope it said like that the names might be wrong or something, right? They took the envelope away, but Mr. Morden. Morden and Miller could be... I mean, it could be Elias C. Roottrees, right? Him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. EC, dude, I don't remember hearing about any ECs. Eli C. That's Eli C. If I ask for hints now... Shouldn't this be MB for Miracleberry? You think this is gonna connect to that? Maybe they didn't have 5 children, they had 6? Why else would Mr. Morden be here, right? Or maybe it was an illegitimate child? That's a Madsen. Do we have Morden as a name here somewhere? Morden. James Morden. James Morden. But James doesn't have a picture. There's just a farmhand in the background, right? So maybe James Morden is not what we're actually looking for here. This is Veterans Day. Poses in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Yeah, I think that guy's just a farmhand standing in the background. I don't think that's Mr. Morden. We're back to Miller and EC. I think easy is enough for them though. We gotta try to find out who easy is. I wish I had that secret folder still so I could read exactly what it said. It talked about how there's like some sort of like inconsistency, something wasn't right. I guess part of that might be the difference in these two books. Harrison Lane, Wild Bill Williams. No ECs. Just have for some time, Laura right. Twice Sam. Oh wait, there's that one thing I talked about. I talked about something. I don't know. Remember where it was though. Might have been in the diaries, or was some other letter maybe. Ugh. The farmers E.C. and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the record book. All three are on the book. John Miller, or John Mord. No, John Miller. Let's add that to our thing here. Anderson farm. That was her mom's name before. Mr. Miller. Or is it John Anderson? I'm just gonna figure out what EC stands for at all, and I'll be happy about that, I think. Edward. That makes sense. Oh, good addressing her twins. Okay. Nothing relevant here, I don't think. Maybe they look a bit alike. Maybe they're brothers or something. Like maybe if we figure out his old name, we can figure out who that guy is. Maybe that's the puzzle. Elias Roottrees. Let's just... Bess Williams. Ah. Hello. Ah. Elias Jr. and Patricia. Okay, so that's... Elias hid her away with the local farmer known as EC. Wait. So this is John Miller. John Miller would be spouse. EC would be whoever this guy is. This guy's EC. Hi, Lola. Spouse. Could it be that it's Christina Patricia here, and then this is John Miller instead of EC? We should just add that. God. That's what I read this, haven't I? Yeah, I never met EC in person. Elias Clancy Roottrees, maybe? Hold up a second. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving a reserve a mail for an Edward Clancy Rotary. I had to break the news that I got my father's name backwards. Okay, it has to be Edward Clancy Rotary. It has to be. I mean, there's just no doubt. And what, that guy was a gay boy with John Miller. So he was like kicked out of the family or something. I'm good to lock that in, honestly. I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Your pop is my dad. She screamed loud in my ear. She was lying to me and lying. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her. She was nice. She didn't. She said, "Your Pop is my dad." Wins? Why would he be a farmhand, though? I mean, I feel like I'm on the right track here. I feel like we should lock it in. There's other gay people here. Roottrees in personal pop once over to Mass looking from Bachelor and special why kept us from there. Simon grew up in the house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Sure. Wait, does it say... How did I specify that he is the farmhand? I think that makes sense. Did I finish it? Did I actually do the... I didn't finish the optional entries.
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottrees, and his partner was John Miller?
Yeah, I mean, it's voice, so...
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Holy shit.
I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me
Oh,
as
Sam!
the Roottrees. Yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers. Edward Clancy Roottrees and John Miller.
Oh my god.
By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser.
Yeah, or I cheated.
Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning.
Because...
My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not. At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand. Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable. The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
CE. EC is missing.
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke picture of my father at all. There he is in the background. The 6th 5-piece.
Yeah, I found him. I know.
Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy.
Oh my god.
Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father.
Oh, if your brother's twisted twin and outcast forced to labor under... Ah, I remember that.
At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy, a real Roottrie. He nearly ruined the company. When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions.
Okay, am I gonna get some of those, or?
Ernie earned about $36.
What the hell? Oh yeah, because of the salary thing.
They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry.
Robbie Roottries article in Silver Screen. I don't think I saw that.
Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative, even out of wedlock. That sounded familiar. The Clancid Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future.
I love this, just showing where they mentioned it.
His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as, and that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else.
Nice.
The Clancid Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight, thanks to you. As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future. So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life. Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more Roottrees somehow appear from thin air.
Wink, wink.
This is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again, and so long.
Damn.
We're rolling on down to the sea.
As your artwork, Sam Madsen's book was published. It received mixed reviews. Life went on, and a new president took over the company. The Roottries family faded from the news cycle.
The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right.
And then everything changed. That's all the mysteries solved. Oh god. Roottries Mania is now unlocked as new. What? Wait, I'm not done. Oh my god, there's a part 2.
Hi, I'm Clark. Probably not who you expected to be knocking, but life's funny sometimes. You've done well staying anonymous. It took us a while to track you down. A lot has happened in the last year. Far too much of it public. But there's stuff going on behind the scenes too. I never wanted to be president. I'm not great with stress. And with my mother's deteriorating I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because part of the fallout of Sam's book is that everyone's coming out of the woodwork. Now that it's public knowledge, the Clancid Trust covers any Roottrie despite their history with us. A lot of potential cousins have surfaced. You may have seen that man on the cover of News Time. It was a disaster for us. And then Miracle went and made it all about himself. The long and short of it is a lot of potential cousins just showed up. Sam's helping some of them, but she's not really going about it the right way. And she's not taking calls from anyone in the family. I let it slip through a mutual friend that I found you, and I was stopping in. It's manipulative, but I'm hoping she'll reach out to you. You can let her know I'm on her side. In the meantime, if you're willing, I can share our files with you. Pass them along to Sam if she reaches out. I'm genuinely hoping she'll realize I'm an ally. Feel free to do your own research. I've been told you enjoy things like this. To each their own.
Okay, I thought I was done. God damn it. Okay, didn't keep my notebook, did keep the picture thing. Ugh. No history, okay. Oh, I have all my periodicals. That's good at least. Infidelity split up. Possible infidelity 3. Alright, well, I gotta go. I was I was ready to quit the game and do a review of it, but I guess we have more to go. Hopefully, I left that base game feeling pretty positive about it. So I guess we'll see if playing the DLC. I assume this is DLC or not DLC, like additional content. I assume that was like added later or something. New update. Oh, yeah, I don't know when this was added, but whatever the case is, I hope this doesn't sour my opinion of the game, because so far, very positive opinion. I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna check if this is DLC or not. I guess it is a free update. Well, video gamers, I guess I will see you all tomorrow then for some more The Roottrees Are Dead. I thought it was done, but I'm not out quite yet. The games are pretty enjoyable though, so I don't actually mind playing more of it. Usually games like this, I'm always worried that I'll just get stuck, and I'll just be stuck, and it just won't be fun. But this game so far has actually managed a pretty good job of making it relatively easy to figure out what's going on. And I'm glad I managed to figure out that option puzzle as well, so that's super cool. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I love you all. Appreciate you all. It's been a fun time. If you're here, if you're watching on Discord, like good stuff. I'll be back regular time in the morrows at 12:00 North time, 12 p.m. GMT +1. Scheduled down there, local time zones, so like good stuff. It looked like there was a lot left, so I'm gonna assume that we're not gonna finish this tomorrow, but when we're done with it, we have there's like 3 more games I want to play. One of which is really short, and the other 2 are relatively short, I think. So before we start doing some wheel spinning, but this is at least the plan for now. We're gonna head over to our video gaming friend, Mr. Baggy Pants. Oops, from. I really hope that this addition to the game won't be like annoying. It would be a shame if it takes my opinion of the game from very high to like mediocre. But so far it's been really good. It's done a good job of making it so it's like I didn't really get super stuck at any point, which I feel like is rare in games like this. I feel like I always get super stuck. And here I didn't need to Google anything. I didn't need to bring my phone out to pretend I'm reading Reddit when I'm actually cheating. So that's actually super cool. Some of it was, of course, just like straight up just guessing. Like I would just put a name in somewhere and just look in. And I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do some of those, but it works. So who cares if it's right or not? But for most of them, it's actually figuring things out. So I guess we'll see if we can manage to keep that up going forwards, which would be cool. But yeah, that's gonna be for me. Love you all. Appreciate you all. See you all tomorrow for more The Roottrees Are Dead. Have a great rest of your Saturdays. Keep fighting foes and bye bye.